Hyundai Sun Bowl in the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas, Friday, December 29th at 3 p.m. between the Arizona State Sun Devils and the number 24 ranked North Carolina State Wolfpack. Biggest news for Arizona State isn't the bowl game. It's the hiring of a new coach, and that new coach is someone that hasn't coached at any level in the past 10 years, hasn't coached college ball since a stint as the defensive backs coach for San Jose State back in 1989 when I was 1 year old.
Ooh, young Jeff.
But onto the team, that head coach, by the way, is Herm Edwards, who has been with ESPN for the past 10 years.
Yep, as an analyst.
So the team that's actually playing the game, their record's not quite as bad as that 7-5 might indicate. 5 losses came against 5 bowl-bound teams. The worst loss looks like it was against Texas Tech early on in the season. They have a very spread-out offense. 3 running backs had carried the ball at least 130 times. Inkiel, his name is Inkiel. Inkiel Harry is a sophomore wide receiver. He had exactly 1,000 yards receiving to lead all of the pass catchers for Sun Devils.
With confidence, and it's true.
It's Keal. Inkiel, 1,000 yards receiving for the wide receiving core. I look out for him in all 3 aspects, actually, because he's gotten a couple of carries on the season, 13 carries on the season. He also has a passing touchdown, so he's kind of their do-all guy from the wide receiver standpoint. He's only a sophomore, so look to see him kind of getting more involved in the offense in this one. Flip it over to NC State. Started the season with kind of a whimper and then a quick roar from the Wolfpack.
Roar!
Not to be confused with the Nevada Wolfpack, which is 2 words.
I don't think anyone's going to confuse
This
them.
is North Carolina State Wolfpack, which is 1 word.
Yeah.
They opened the season.
Big difference in records this year.
Opened the season with a loss and then 6 straight wins after that. Climbed as high as number 14 in the rankings. Very balanced offense and a good defense. 1,000-yard rusher Nyheim Hines.
You just got all the hard names.
And a 3,200-yard passer in Ryan Finley. And wide receiver who just was shy of 1,000, Kelvin Harmon, had 993 yards. Those are just the leaders. A lot of guys close behind in all the categories for the Wolfpack. Bradley Chubb is really the guy you got to look out for, though. He is
Brother Nick Chubb.
No.
Oh.
Defensive end. Bradley Chubb. Not. I actually wrote down here, you've heard John swoon over Nick Chubb from Georgia, but Bradley Chubb does the namesake even better.
I think swoon is a strong word.
10 sacks in back-to-back seasons for Bradley Chubb. 21 tackles for loss in the past 2 seasons. 23 tackles for loss this year. 10 sacks and 23 tackles for loss this year were both ACC bests. This senior is really one of the best defensive players in the country. All of the scouts are kind of really excited about him. Don't be surprised to hear his name drafted quite early in April.
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
1 B or 2?
2 B's.
2 B's or not 2 B's?
Aha! I think the Sun Devils will win the Sun Bowl 31-20.
See, I'm going to play by the numbers here, and I'm going with the Wolfpack. NC State takes this one.
Because they ranked?
Yep.
That is the Hyundai Sun Bowl, which, by the way, behind the Rose Bowl is the 2nd oldest bowl game in all of the bowl games.
What? 2nd oldest?
2nd oldest bowl game.
Impressive.